Hey friends, we're cooking dinner tonight. It's pork chops with some kind of herb gravy and fresh green beans. You can tell I'm ready to cook. Okay, so I put my fresh green beans in with some olive oil, a little bit of garlic powder, salt and pepper. These are gonna go in the air fryer at 400 for about 10 minutes. What you're gonna need for this recipe, you're gonna need you some pork chops. I have 2 pork chops here because there's one for tonight for Tim for dinner and one for lunch tomorrow for Tim. You're gonna need you some minced garlic. You're gonna need some butter. You're gonna need some white wine for cooking. If you don't use white wine, you can always use chicken broth. You're gonna need some whipping cream. And you're also gonna need some flour. First thing we're gonna do, we've trimmed our pork chops. Each side is gonna get some salt and pepper, and at the same time, you're gonna put a tablespoon of butter in your pan and go ahead and let it start to melt. Okay, so we have cooked our pork chops. We're about to add to that pan a little bit more butter, some flour, and some garlic. There goes your butter, clove of garlic. And you'll get your scrapings off the bottom of the pan. And once you start smelling your garlic, then you're gonna add your flour, okay? Now when you add this flour, you got to stir it like nobody's business, okay? And make sure your butter's melted or you're gonna have a mess. Okay, I've got that all stirred in. This is my wine, this is my cream, Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, and I'm just going to pour this in, and I'm going to whisk this until it thickens. Okay, you're going to whisk 5 to 8 minutes until it's reduced by half or it's thickened, and then we're going to put the pork chops right back in. Okay, put my pork chops back in. This was actually meant for more pork chops, but because I don't eat the pork chops, Tim will have just a little bit of extra gravy to go on top. So here are our green beans, half of them, the other half on the other side. Anyway, this is what they're gonna look like. And voila! We had a little bit of extra mashed potatoes from the other night, so I went ahead and put those on there. The man eats green beans like they're ground style, especially if they're fresh, so he'll eat these. I have another batch for lunch tomorrow, and here's his pork chop. I think the gravy was white in the picture, but you know what? Gravy's gravy. It all eats the same. So he'll take the other pork chop and the rest of the green beans in his lunch tomorrow. I'll link the recipe.